What should you do if you think your swimming pool is leaking? The obvious answer is find out. Now, a lot of people will call the local leak detection place or the local pool store and say, I think my pool is leaking. And a lot of the times, you know what? It's not leaking. It's just the rate of evaporation at some times of year is quite noticeable depending on the temperature outside and the water temperature that you like to swim at. And you can lose quite a lot of water and it can really appear as though your pool is leaking. But there's a step that you can take on your own to figure this out. You don't necessarily have to call in the specialists right away to find out if your pool is leaking. You can find out if your pool is leaking by conducting an evaporation test or a bucket test. Get an open vesseled container like a bucket, fill it with swimming pool water, and sit it on a ledge or a step, something to that degree. You need the water level in the swimming pool to match exactly to that of the water level in the bucket. Leave it for 24 hours. And then record the rate of water loss. During this 24-hour period, it's very important. We want the pool pump to be running. Let the pump run for 24 hours consecutively. And we're going to note the rate of water loss in the swimming pool. If the water in the bucket and the water in the pool are the same level, you do not have a leak in your swimming pool. If the water level in the pool is lower than the water level in the bucket, then you have a leak in your swimming pool. So at this point, what we want to do is we want to try to identify right away where is this leak coming from. And while we might not be able to definitively do so, we can definitely take a step in the right direction pretty easily, and this is how. Once you've done the initial test for 24 hours, record how much water you've lost and now refill your swimming pool. This time we're going to test for 24 hours again, but with the pump off. If the water level difference is the same, or the rate of water loss is exactly the same, whether the pump is running or whether the pump is not running, that indicates most likely you have a leak somewhere within the structure of your swimming pool. The other option is that having the pump running did make a difference. There was some kind of difference in the rate of water loss. So that indicates that somehow the plumbing system is connected to this leak. So most likely you'll end up finding that the leak is within the plumbing system of your pool. This is just a first step. I mean, leak detection is a whole process, but this is a pretty easy first step that you can take on your own. And you can learn an awful lot from this simple test, just from testing how much water you lose from evaporation and then checking how much you lose with the pump running versus the pump off. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.